You are not the most feared man in the room. You never are. That is the job. You stand 2 steps behind him, always 2 steps, close enough to act, far enough to disappear. When he walks into a restaurant, the room changes. Conversations drop, forks pause, eyes find the table. They look at him and they feel it. That specific gravity certain men carry, the kind built not from money or muscle, but from a long and documented history of consequence. They do not look at you. They never look at you. That is the job. Your name is Carmine. 15 years inside this organization, 12 of them at his side. You started as a runner at 19, a kid from a crumbling neighborhood who was good at reading rooms and better at keeping his mouth shut. Enzo Battaglia noticed you at 23, during a negotiation that should have gone wrong and didn't because you spotted something in the other man's posture that nobody else caught and passed a note across the table without anyone seeing you do it. Battaglia looked at the note, looked at you, said nothing. 3 days later, you were standing 2 steps behind him. You have been there ever since. People misunderstand what this job actually is. They imagine violence, theatrics, dark rooms, and dramatic ultimatums. The reality is quieter and more total. You are his memory, his calendar, his conscience when he needs one, and his silence when he does not. You know which judges have debts, which politicians have secrets, which alliances are theater. You manage the thing beneath the thing, the infrastructure of a life that cannot officially exist. Battaglia himself is not what people expect. 63 years old, reads dense history books, the kind with footnotes, grows tomatoes every summer, and is genuinely offended if you do not try them. Married to the same woman for 38 years, calls her every evening at 7, without fail, regardless of where in the world he is or what is happening in it. He is not a monster. That is the most dangerous thing about him. He is a man who made a series of decisions over 40 years, each one logical in the moment, each one building a structure around him that became impossible to dismantle. The organization is not something he runs. It is something he became, and you helped build every floor of it. On a Thursday in November, everything changes. His name is Leo, 22 years old, Battaglia's nephew, the one piece of blood family kept deliberately far from this life. Leo studied architecture, came back 18 months ago when his mother got sick, and made the mistake young men with Battaglia blood always eventually make. He got curious. He started asking the wrong questions, talking to the wrong people. Not out of malice, out of romance. The way 22-year-olds are romantic about dangerous things they do not yet understand. He thought he was connecting to a legacy. What he was actually doing was creating a thread, and threads get followed. Federal investigators who had been building a case against the Battaglia family for 6 years noticed Leo, started using him, without his knowledge, as a path toward things they couldn't reach any other way. Battaglia calls you into his study Thursday morning, closes the door, sits, does not speak for a long time. Then he tells you what needs to happen. Not Leo arrested, not Leo scared off. Leo is a thread, and in Battaglia's experience, the only way to permanently end a thread is to cut it. He does not use that word. He does not have to. He picks up his book. The conversation is over. You walk out of that study and stand in the hallway and feel something shift in your chest that you do not have a clean word for. In 12 years, you have never hesitated. You trained hesitation out of yourself early because it costs, and you cannot afford things that cost. But you have watched Leo twice this week without him knowing. He sits in a coffee shop near his mother's apartment and sketches buildings in a notebook with a pencil tucked behind his ear. He does not look like a threat. He looks like someone's kid. He looks like you at 22. Before the note, before the 2 steps behind, that became the only life you knew. You drive for a long time without going anywhere in particular.